How do we turn our exhaustion into energy? It's a question that I was asking the practitioners on the Zoom call today. I'm Dr. Wendy from My Menopause Transformation. Not only do I run 12-week programs for women as they come through their menopause and post-menopause transition. I've done this for over 10 years now, but I also train practitioners in certified courses on lifestyle science. And it's the lifestyle that really I'm focused on. It doesn't matter if women are on HRT or medications or supplements. My focus is on women understanding that this is a really vulnerable stage of life. Those years between 45 and 60, it's the stepping stone into our biological aging. I call it the bookend to puberty because what was happening hormonally is that we are going back in time. We've finished our reproductive years. Now we're into the next phase of our life, which is our post-menopause years. And I'm well into my post-menopause years now as well. Here I am holding up a bowl of my beautiful brown rice salad. I often get women emailing me saying, what about the food? What food do you promote for your programs? And will I be able to follow it? Well, you can make this brown rice salad. And if you can make this brown rice salad, then you will be on your way to feeling like you've got more energy. It's organic brown rice. I've got some olives in there. I've got some raisins. I've certainly got some chopped up celery. I've got some nuts in there as well, particularly walnuts. I've got a few peanuts if you're not allergic to peanuts. And it's all mixed together with beautiful extra virgin olive oil and some fresh lemon juice. Now, I bring this food to the attention of women, and it's one of the most frequently made salads for women who come into either of my programs. Circuit Breaker for Thinner, Leaner Woman, Transform Me for my weight loss program. I'm starting a sale this Sunday, so please go to the website and get that promo code. It's going to be put on the website from Sunday. And I've also got my Beyond Menopause program. And in every single program, these are the sorts of foods that I want women to be thinking about so they turn around their energy. I love this food as a lunch for women, particularly if you are busy working. You know, it might be if you're a nurse. I have lots of nurses on my program, and if it's something that you can take to work, you can have in the evening, because what happens is that the brown rice is a staple. And it's a staple food because it breaks down to give you energy. It breaks down to glucose and then is moved into the cells and tissues, into the muscles, and stored as glycogen. And glycogen is the storage form of glucose. I think so many women they're a bit scared about carbohydrates, but we need carbohydrates. We need 50 to 60% of our daily energy intake should be our healthy carbohydrates. I'm not talking about sugar and processed foods. Get rid of those out of your life. What we want is we want some grains, we want beautiful vegetables, and we also want the nutrients that our body needs. And one of these nutrients comes from functional foods such as olives, such as extra virgin olive oil, known to turn around gut health, because if we're going to have more energy, then we need to have good gut health. And I find that over 70% of women who join my programs do not have good gut health. So we have to try and manage our gut health. And the same thing happened to me. I was putting on a lot of weight during menopause, wasn't sleeping, and didn't understand that the foods that I needed to help me, I needed to change these up a bit. So my focus is always the Mediterranean diet as a foundation, And then what we can do is we can add in different nutrients depending on how busy we are, the exercise that we're doing, whether or not we've got energy, and we need to turn around our energy, which all starts from deep within the muscles and cells. In my Transform Me weight loss program, as I say, that is coming up on my mid-year July sale. I have an intake round about July, and I'd love you to join me on that, because what I want you to do is to understand that as we come through menopause, those of you who are putting on a lot of weight, that's going to affect your energy levels as well. It's also going to affect your hot flushes. The more overweight you are, then the more that our system, our cardiovascular system, and our liver is under stress, and certainly the gut is as well. So sometimes some of the things that you're doing to try and lose your weight may not be working, and I found that myself. Certainly sleep is an issue. If you're not sleeping, then that can cause you to put on weight and not burn the fat overnight. If you're not eating the right foods and getting the right nutrients, then that can be problematic for your weight as well. And certainly if we're going to lose our weight, then we need to look after the liver and the gut. And it's this information that I have for you in the Transform Me program. As I say, I'm Dr. Wendy Sweet. I hope that you can go to the My Menopause Transformation website. I've been helping women for over a decade now. I'm based in New Zealand, and I really want you to learn how to look after yourself as you come through menopause, and certainly how to help turn your exhaustion into energy. I helped with a chapter in Nikki Pellegrino's book. She's got a book, a New Zealand author, called Don't Sweat It, and I contributed hugely to this chapter and to this book as well. She watched my masterclass on menopause and was really intrigued with a lot of the lifestyle solutions that I have. And I certainly have got lots of views about the right exercise that we should be doing to help to turn our exhaustion into energy. This is aerobic exercise. It helps our mitochondria. Yes, you can do a little bit of strength training, but until you're sleeping all night, then what I want you to do is just to pull back if you've been doing a lot of exercise, because we need to turn around your energy levels first, and then you can go on and do whatever exercise it is that you're really interested in doing. So I'd love you to come and join me. If you just want to start easy, then do the symptoms quiz on the website. There's a masterclass. It's in 2 parts. And what I do in that masterclass is I really kind of give you an overview, not only on what menopause is, but also some of the lifestyle solutions. There's so much emphasis now on medication. That's fine. There's lots of influence on supplements, but let's get back to basics. As I say, menopause isn't the problem. It's the fact that we need to understand it's a changing part of our lifestyle, and therefore we have to change with it. We have to think about how we're looking after ourselves, how we're managing our stress. And certainly if you are putting on a lot of weight, then you need to understand that your fat cells are also changing. They're hanging on to more fat, and this is why some of the strategies don't work. And what I've done is really research that, put a lot of effort into the step-by-step program for you. Got amazing simple foods that you can, like the rice salad. I teach you about the nutrients that your body is really wanting at this stage of life. So go to the My Menopause Transformation website and read about me, read about my programs. If you are interested in the Transform Me program, that goes on sale on Sunday. So, you can pre-register for that right now on the website. There's also a Beyond Menopause program. That's fabulous program talking about healthy aging. So if you are, through menopause and you're still getting symptoms, then come into my Beyond Menopause program. If you are thinner and leaner and struggling with your symptoms, come on to the circuit breaker program. So there's lots of different programs there. I've even got an exercise program for you called Rebuild My Fitness. Get into the My Menopause Transformation community, sign up for the newsletter, do the symptoms quiz, listen to the masterclass, and let's get you into this community so that you can learn. I'm a women's health educator. My PhD was in women's healthy aging, and my passion and purpose is that you learn to take better care of yourself as you come through this important midlife stage.